Champions Champ Week presented by Principal. No one better on the bagpipes than our girl Maggie as we welcome you back inside historic Boardwalk Hall. Oh boy, St. Patrick's Day is just around the corner. I can't wait. Megan McEwen's going to have Maggie at her wedding coming up a year from now. What a first half we saw, though, between Iona and Manhattan, and it was led by the Player of the Year and the Defensive Player of the Year for the Gales.
Juana Camillion has been fantastic, especially in that first half. It's something she's been doing all year long. The MAAC Player of the Year and Defensive Player of the Year, moving well without the ball and making big plays. Her ability to knock down the three has opened the floor up for Iona, but then defensively, her anticipation is excellent. When it comes to taking charges, she has 3 steals on the day. This is a player that does a little bit of everything for the Gales. However, Iona has to find some more balance. Somebody not named Juana Camillion has to step up and start scoring at a consistent rate, because when Iona is balanced scoring, it forces the defense to have to guard every single person on the floor, and it makes them that much more dangerous.
Camillion only had 11 points in the semifinal victory over Siena. She has 14, but to your point, the rest of the team, 13 points total. They've got to see a different option. And if you're Manhattan, you've been able to keep pace with this Iona team throughout that first half. What changes dynamically for them?
Well, Manhattan did a nice job getting into passing lanes and kind of packing and making the inside of the paint crowded. And therefore, Iona didn't have a ton of room to cut and run its Princeton offense. As a result, Manhattan was successful. That being said, they've got to capitalize with points off of turnovers. In that first half, 9 turnovers for Iona, only 6 points, or 7 turnovers rather for Iona, only 9 points off of those turnovers. Manhattan has to continue finding ways to capitalize off of opportunities.
Here's a look at the first half stats. Iona shot the ball 42% from the floor, but again, one of the nation's best three-point shooting teams, held to 3 of 12 from beyond the arc. And look at it, 7 lead changes and 4 ties. This is what you expect in a rivalry game between two programs separated by 10 miles with a berth to the NCAA tournament on the line.
You got to give your best right now, because right now, season's on the line. Loser's going to go home. So what do you want to play for right now? You got to play for the rest of your season, the NCAA tournament automatic berth. But ultimately, this half is going to come down to who can control pace of play. Manhattan had that in the first quarter. Iona started to take it back in the second. Who's going to control it for the rest of this game?
For Manhattan, Petra Juric, I believe, said it best in the championship game a year ago, losing to Fairfield. We know what it feels like to make the title game, to lose it. We want to know what it feels like to win the championship.